Park Row Books and HarlequinAudio present The Anatomy of Magic by J.C. Cervantes, performed by Diana Bustelo. For that kid in California who never stopped believing in magic. You can't go back and change the beginning, but you can start where you are and change the ending. Unknown. 1. I'm still breathing. My heart is still beating. Both scientific indicators that, yes, I am technically alive. And yet, I speed down the remote highway with the window half down, an unlit cigarette in my mouth. I've been driving for 2 days. Closer to 3 if you count the time that I spent in traffic trying to get to LAX before I passed the exit. I couldn't do it. Couldn't shove through the crowds. I couldn't face all those strangers going about their lives with some kind of purpose they believed mattered. I suppose we're all guilty of it, believing whatever version of reality suits us. Still, a flight home would have been so much easier than sleeping at rest stops and ignoring my basic hygiene. It would have been faster at the very least. But I wanted to drive, to feel the open road beneath me, to be the decider on this journey. To just once be someone else, someone who wasn't a serial perfectionist, believing in the glossy illusion of control. Sometimes I imagine a normal life with normal expectations. Maybe I could be that person who has a house with a lawn and a walkway lined with pumpkins every fall. What would that feel like? I wonder as I adjust my sunglasses and hike my left leg up to rest on the seat. Probably boring as hell. As I drive along the deserted highway, the Sonoran Desert is its usual beautiful. Forever skies, columnar cacti, and a horizon I'll never catch. The view, for just a moment, takes my mind off the reason that I'm here in the first place. Because I ran. Because I couldn't stare at my colorless apartment walls another second. Because I wanted to crawl out of my own skin. Because I'm a failure and a coward. Ultimately, running away fell woefully short of my expectations. The memory followed me anyway. I can still feel the cold of the operating room, can still hear the clanking of metal and the voices. God, there were so many voices. And then came the horrific silence. The kind that stays with you forever. It's the kind you can never outrun. I turned on the podcast that's automatically rolled over from my original playlist. Terror in the Deep South. I would never subscribe to a show like that. Who knows? Maybe it's a ridiculous line from the universe. Regardless, I prefer happier topics like health or fitness or some other version of living your best life. Ironic for a doctor who's going 95 with a cigarette pressed between her lips. Although I'm pretty impressed that I haven't lit the thing yet, a habit I broke in med school 6 years ago. I don't even know why I bought the pack. A desperate attempt to reach into the past, maybe? My therapist cousin, Dahlia, would tell me that there's an avoidance message in there somewhere as well. But I'm too exhausted and uninterested to attempt an analysis. 2 hours and 3 non-murdery podcasts later, I pull off the highway into La Ventana, a spellbinding town tucked into the rolling highlands of Mexico. The sweeping hills are dotted with colorful haciendas for as far as the eye can see, with miles and miles of gold and green between. It's like a painting that never fades, never changes. The closer I get to our family farm, the more the knot in my stomach tightens. Mom only knows what I texted her. Coming home early. Don't ask or I'll turn around. I'll talk when I'm ready. I half expected her to balk. Instead, she surprised me with, "We can definitely use more help with the wedding." Wedding? Whose wedding? Between a gaggle of family friends and neighbors, it could be anyone's, but I was too spent to even ask. Easing up on the pedal, I feel that same painful heat winding through my heart, spreading like fire across my chest. I've been in denial, pretending that it was heartburn or stress. I know better. Just like I know when the symptoms began.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?